those that are in this stage, developing sort of strength and conditioning stage, you're wearing multiple hats. So you might be wondering, what do you prioritize? And perhaps you could be working at a high performance private sector gym and you've got a few clients there, small group training, one-on-ones with athletes. So you can wear multiple hats in this caper. And it's definitely recommended, I think, developing a generalist skill set before specializing and honing your craft on a particular area that you're passionate about and have got some skills in and competence in. And I think to start with, build a good base, expose yourself to as many different environments as you can and mentors and influences and learn by doing and getting your hands dirty and experiencing lots of different things. So then when you are in more senior roles, hopefully there's not as many surprises and you've seen a lot of those challenging problems, so you can get on the front foot and help out the athletes because you've seen it in the past and you've seen how other people have managed those issues and challenges. Next on, what specific skills, traits are AFL clubs looking at? So I've broken this down to three key areas. I think number one, you've got to have competence in sports science, strength, conditioning, any system development, and then of course coaching in general. And I think you need to be able to have a good understanding of how to conduct tests using, like, more commonly the Vold software. Number two, the field, so understanding the sport, getting involved in the conditioning side of things, the warm-ups, the speed, the agility, the acceleration, the deceleration, all those athletic movements and how to coach them, how to create drills, and ultimately how to make an impact on coaching athletes to move more efficiently. And then, of course, rehab as well. Be able to understand medical lingo and be able to work closely with physiotherapists, doctors. So number three is coaching. So be able to have a presence. The players need to be able to obviously have a relationship with you, have rapport, but more importantly, respect you and respect the work that you're doing. You need to be able to challenge athletes to be better. Not all athletes, or footballers, I should say, are going to love doing the things that you're getting them to do simply because they want to be playing the game. So you need to make sure you've got, like I said before, be able to educate the importance of what you're doing, why you're doing it, and show lots of care. And that's where the relationship piece and the art of coaching comes into it. And then within that, as I just touched on there, relationships, that is probably the biggest takeaway. If you're listening in and you're wanting to make an impact at your workplace, just keep working on developing strong relationships in the workplace, and that will allow you to make a great impact in your role, but also help others around you as well. So for developing strength and conditioning coach came to me with little to no experience, but heaps of drive and passion. These would be my three tips. Be well across the research. So you're researched, informed, and you're understanding why those that are ahead of you are doing the things that they're doing. So things around like hamstring injury mitigation. We know that's a prevalent injury, carbs, groin management, but also performance things around things like James Wild's research or Jonas Doty's research around how we can make athletes more efficient and run faster. Get your hands dirty. Make sure you're coaching at all levels. Young athletes, senior athletes, injured athletes, team in big groups, in one-on-one formats, smaller groups, as many different environments as you can. And then I think it's really important that you train hard yourself and early on as well, when you've got the energy and the time, you're competing in sports that maybe it's a sprint triathlon, for example, or it's Olympic weightlifting or whatever it might be, something that you can really get competitive in and use the research and the science that you understand now and putting it to practice and living it. Common trap, I think, and I've been guilty of this early on in your career, you're probably pretty naive to how competitive our industry is. Any role that pops up, particularly full-time roles, you're going to be in the hundreds to thousands that are people applying from all over the world for that role. So use that for motivation. And that's where the scorecard that I've created with a year one Bachelor of Sports Science in mind up until year 4, how to maximize those 4 years while you're doing your degree. What can you be doing outside of your degree to give yourself a competitive advantage? So if you haven't downloaded that yet, it will be in the show notes. Click that link and you'll get an Excel spreadsheet on a point system you can rank to see all the experiences you built up and how competitive you are right now in your journey and what areas of things, and I've touched on some of them in this podcast, what are some other areas that you can do to give yourself your best chance for that full-time contract?